Well, hello there, Aquarius. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a practicing witch and a tarot card reader, and this is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius for the week of July 27th. And if you're a cross watcher, keep in mind that energies probably will be reversed. If you are not resonating with this one, please consult your natal chart and check my other videos for this week. One of those may be tapping into your energy a little more closely. If you want to order a private reading, you can find all of my info down below in the description box. All right, Aquarius, let's get started. So, a lot of you are dealing with the aftermath of a breakup, a really bad breakup. You're feeling emotionally burdened with those 10 of Wands here. You have a lot of emotional baggage you're carrying around with you. You're probably feeling like everything is hard. It's like you're walking uphill the entire time, no matter where you go. That Six of Swords is leaving someone, but it's a really painful process. You're taking all of that emotional baggage in the form of those swords with you in the boat, almost threatening to sink the boat. I think you're feeling overwhelmed and kind of burdened right now, and probably a little bit hopeless. Let's check this out. The present situation, and we're going to look at your energy, the person that you just left, their energy, then the advice and the outcome for you. It's not all so bad. It's going to start a little rough, but we're going to end in a good place, I promise. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse along with the Lovers in reverse. And I think you are taking some steps right now. You realize that this relationship you were in was not good, not healthy, not good for you in the emotional sense and in your life sense. This was um, a lesson to be learned that from this sort of energy that I'm picking up. That Eight of Swords in reverse, you realize that you do have power. You were able to free yourself from this person. I sense that wasn't easy, and I sense that you're still dealing with the aftermath of that. There's part of you that wants to go back, which I understand. But we have forgiving and learning. Now, I hear some people say, like, well, I'm never going to forgive this person. You know, what they did was unforgivable. From my standpoint, I have found that whenever I have forgiven someone, I have been able to release that anger, release that emotional and energetic connection to them. So I'm doing forgiveness for me, not because that person deserved it, not because that person, earned it, not because that person, I'm absolving them of all of the terrible things that they did. I'm not. I'm doing that in order to cut the cords with this person so that I don't have to carry all of this emotional baggage with me. What's said is said, what's done is done. There is a time and a place to let go. It's not always easy to do, and there's going to be some backslides there, but I think ultimately you will find doing that is going to empower you. There's the Ten of Swords, which is a lot of thought here. Feeling stabbed in the back, but in this particular rendition of the card, it's the Rider-Waite card where the guy's lying on the ground and he has all of these swords sticking out of his back. It's being stabbed in the back by someone hurting you, coming out of nowhere and hurting you, which is definitely what this person did. But there's a contemplative energy to this card in the Light Seer tarot deck. It's thought energy directed at someone. And I would say that's probably misplaced. When someone is taking up residence in your head and they're no longer in your life, you're kind of giving them some free rent there. So that is something to think about. There's the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling abandoned, feeling lost, left out in the cold. Even if you are the one who did the leaving, you're still feeling the vacuum that this person left in your life. They may have been a huge part of your life, And now you're like, well, what am I going to do now? There's nothing left. But there is. There's a lot left. There's you. And I think here's where you're conflicted. You have that Nine of Wands. You're still holding on to this person, at least energetically. There's still a torch there. Even if you're in no contact with them with the Four of Swords. This can also be some healing that's taking place. You're slowly going to be moving that Nine of Wands into the reverse where you let go of this person 100% completely. But you're still working through some of that energy, which is understandable if this was, just a terrible breakup. And that's what I get the sense that it was, life altering in many ways. The good news is that Three of Swords, which is a heartbreak, a heartache, a disappointment, is in the reverse here. So you're going to move this energy and, release some of that pain. And by doing that, you're going to get the Nine of Cups, which is another chance. It's another, it's a chance at satisfaction. It's a chance at warmth. It's safety. Feeling as if you have everything. Another chance at happiness. You're going to get to the happy place once more. That's coming for you. Even though it's going to be a little slow. All right. Let's look at this person. We have trust. Now, what I'm getting here, it says this situation is calling for you to have faith. What I'm getting from this is this person wanted you to trust them. Even though they were lying to you and doing bad things and not putting you first or your relationship or respecting you or what the two of you had together, this person expected unconditional trust and devotion from you. The energy here, we have the Devil, which is toxic behavior. Someone who's also kind of oppressive, maybe even someone who seduced you into doing things that you didn't want to do, made you think that you had to do things to please them, playing with your emotions, doing things deliberately to hurt you, even though you've told them, I'm not interested in this. This is not my thing. Like, let's never do this again. They would deliberately try to do things, even though that you weren't interested in them. So, and I mean that in a sexual sense, and that is not for everyone, but there is someone out here that needs to hear that. The Moon in reverse, for me, all right, there can be some really dark secrets here, or something came out, something was revealed. I think this person's facade dropped. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I think you thought this person was such, like a soulmate, a good soul, a good person that you could trust. You could, put your faith in, and then this facade dropped, and you were like, what the hell is this? This is not what I signed up for. And I think maybe that's when you decided to do your leave taking. All right, now check this out. We have the Seven of Swords, which is super sneaky behavior. You can see he's got a knife there. I mean, it doesn't look good. I'm not sure if that crow is screaming or what. There's feathers in the air. This is someone who's up to no good, doing things that are shady and sneaky in the background. We have the Four of Cups, which is someone. So, all right, my take on this, you were doing things for this person. This person expected your time, your attention, your love, your money, expected you to please them, and then it was never good enough, no matter what your offering was for this person. They always wanted more, or it wasn't the way they wanted it, or they would find some other shitty thing to say about whatever you had done. Just a very kind of controlling. And speaking of controlling, we have the Emperor in reverse. Someone who is all up in your energy, someone who's like, where have you been and who have you been with, and text me while you're out and I'm going to text you while you're with your friends. Someone who is just a bit of a tyrant. And no matter what you did, regardless, even though you gave in to all these demands, it was never enough. They never had exactly what they wanted or what they said they wanted. Some of it was a game. It was mind games with you with that Seven of Swords. There's the Five of Wands, which is conflict. I have a feeling that this person sows conflict in every single relationship that they have. That they're like a one woman or one man show when it comes to conflict. No matter what happens, there's always something, you know, off or wrong, and it's never their fault. Even though a lot of the times it's their fault. It's the way they approach people. All right, let's look at your advice. We have the Eight of Wands, which is some movement here. You've been feeling stuck with that Ten of Wands, like you're carrying the world on your back. You're going to be able to let that go and move forward. That Nine of Cups moment is coming for you. And what's going to happen is the world, you're going to release this and start a new chapter. Your story's not over yet, not by a long shot, and it includes love. All right, let's take a look at your outcome. You have the Knight of Wands, the Fool, and the King of Swords. So the Knight of Wands and the Fool are really lighthearted energy. I see dating again. Could be a fire sign, a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius with that Knight of Wands, or that's going to be you. You're going to be flirtatious. You're going to have fun. You're going to date a little. Release those burdens and, kind of enjoy yourself for a while, because I have a feeling you haven't enjoyed yourself in a long while. That Fool is a fresh start, brand new beginning. And the King of Swords can definitely be your energy, Aquarius, but it could also just be, an air sign that you're calling in, like another Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra. Or it could just be that energy. I mean, he looks pretty damn powerful, doesn't he? Up on the side of that mountain. He's logical. He's let go of everything that has, all of these emotional burdens, just being really Aquarius about the whole thing. And I say that as an Aquarius. And just, I'm going to use my head over my heart in this situation and examine sort of like, the messed up mind games that you were dealing with. I think inevitably you're going to find out that your world is a lot larger without this person, that you have a lot more options. See him over there, like on that side of the cliff. He has a much larger worldview. He's not burdened down by all of this crap that's been put on him. All right. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment down below. Please like and subscribe, since I do free weekly readings here on YouTube for all of the signs. And, well, have a fantastic day. All right, blessed be.